Higgins for three. You betcha.
The pass to Miller outside three. Good.
Big block by Olsen.
Fryer in the paint. Now to Holzer. Left corner three. Bang! Bang! Oh!
Ulster Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on yourliveevent.com.
As we turn our attention now to Region 1 girls basketball tonight from Lisbon, it's the Broncos going up against Northern Cass here for Region 1 girls hoops on your live event. I'm Chase Miller alongside Reggie Funk, and this is our Irie Insurance pregame show. Irie Insurance, for all of your insurance requests, go online to irieins.com. That's irieins.com. Still to come, we'll hear from both head coaches Barb Sweet and DC Lucas before the starting lineups and the opening tip. For the Lisbon Broncos, 8 wins, 9 losses on the year, 3-6 in Region 1 play. But since the latter part of December, a team that's looked a lot different. Taylor Gilbert, a senior, one of the teams that Coach Sweet was going to rely on a lot of the year, out with an ACL injury, and also another senior forward in Ellie Rieger. She's not on the team anymore as well, so you had 2 gals that you put a lot of time and varsity experience in the last couple of seasons for head coach Sweet. So now some new girls are getting some rotation. We'll talk about that with Barb on our pregame show. On the opposite side for Northern Cass, it's a team that's won 7 straight games for head coach DC Lucas, a mark of 14 wins and 4 losses and 7-2 in Region 1 play. They take care of business tonight. Then in Oak Grove on Thursday, Northern Cass will lock up the number 3 seed in Region 1 play. We'll talk with DC about how his team has gone in terms of this stretch right now and what's going well for the Broncos and for the Jags as well. Earlier in the boys contest, if you're just joining us, Northern Cass won 47-33 over Lisbon. Our Irie Insurance pregame show continues after this with our Coach's Corner. DC Lucas is coming up next here on your live event.
I'm Rachel Kringstead.
And I'm Jacob Kringstead.
And we are Polar customers.
At Safety Pool, we work directly with our customers to find solutions that work for them.
As small business owners, we wear a lot of hats. We handle so much of our customers' information every day that we don't feel comfortable being our own IT department.
With Polar taking care of our IT, we can focus on taking care of our customers.
Call today or visit polarcom.com to protect your customers' data with Polar Extreme IT.
It's our Irie Insurance pregame show. Here, our opening segment of the girls basketball game now with Northern Cass and the Lisbon Broncos. With us is Jaguars head coach, that's DC Lucas. And DC, for you guys, I know last night you go 24 hours to go up on Hunter's senior night. I know before we kind of started chatting here, it's always an emotional night, no matter if you have one senior or maybe you got 7 or 8, including some stats and managers and people who do some behind the scenes stuff. Nice win for you guys, number 1 against Hankinson, because it gets you in that top 4 seed, and now all of a sudden you control your own destiny to at least get a 3 seed here in the Region 1 tournament. But more importantly, DC, a chance to honor those 4 seniors one more time. Just take us through last night's game.
Yeah, it was a special night. Those 4 seniors, when they started their journey here with Northern Cass, we were 1-20, and to see where we're at now, like to your point, locking in a number 3 seed if we take care of business tonight and Thursday night. So it's just a special night to recognize those 4 seniors. They've been tremendous in this program. I always lump Hallie Crockett in that category too. Those 5 have been together since the 4th grade, and it's just been fun to see where they've gone to and hopefully continue this season.
This is one of those games that got rescheduled because of Mother Nature last week, and then it worked out perfectly. The boys were going to play, so hey, let's bring everyone down to Lisbon tonight and let's play 2, so to speak, at the varsity level. From a coaching standpoint, though, playing back-to-back, this will be something you'll see, obviously, in tournament time as well, trying to play Monday, play Tuesday, then play Thursday. What stands out, though, DC, from a coach's standpoint on the second game of a back-to-back?
Well, the second game of back-to-back and then having to go down to Lisbon, that's not an easy place to play. Barb always has her team ready to go. And to your point, it's a good exercise of, again, in the region tournament, you got to play 3 games in 4 days. For us, it's going to be a good test of our depth. And a lot of girls are going to be tired tonight. So with that long road trip, I'm going to have to use my bench quite a bit tonight, which will be exciting because those girls have been playing really well. So I'm hoping to leverage that point. But yeah, I'm excited for this. It's going to be a good test because after this, if we can lock in that 3 seed, we'll have to do the same thing when it comes to the Region 1 tournament.
The one thing is we always like to talk about one or two players, and since it was senior night last night, I'll continue on that theme here. Maybe talk about some seniors who maybe haven't got as much recognition, and that's maybe a Madison Zetzwig, right? Coming off the bench, a spark plug energy. What does she provide to this year's team, DC?
I always say if I was playing and Maddie had to guard me, she'd drive me crazy. She's she's all over the place. She's really made major strides this year in her defensive ability and just really be able to go in and just pester the guards. One of the advantages we have with both Maddie and Abby Richmond is, I can swap them in and out. They both have their strengths. They both are great defensively. And it's just a nice luxury to have that, I always call it the two-headed monster. They can come in and they can just continue to pester people. And it's a great leverage for us, especially coming up with the Region 1 tournament.
Same thing there too. Allie Slinger. I mean, obviously Emma garners a lot of attention because what she does on the glass in terms of what she can able to do, kind of can be a walking double at nights. And then you mentioned Hallie as well, kind of lumped in with those seniors, even though she's a junior, but she's played a lot of minutes with them, throughout her years. What does Allie provide to this team as well?
People don't realize we lost Allie the latter part of the year last year to a pretty bad ankle injury. So for her to come back from that, I mean, we knew we missed her, but we missed a lot. She's averaging close to 10 points, about 7 rebounds. She always comes up with the clutch rebound or the clutch 3-pointer. And the second half of the season, she's really turned it on. Every time I turn around, she's got 17 points, 12 points here. She takes on the dirty work. She'll take on the big post down, and she's not afraid to scrap down there. And I just love her attitude. She's not afraid again to get in there and get dirty. And then again, you always see her leak out and pop that 3, and it's always coming at a timely moment.
It's a big game for both teams. We mentioned it earlier for you guys trying to lock up that number 3 seed on the opposite side for Lisbon. They can find a way to get a win here. Now, all of a sudden, they can talk about maybe a home playing game instead of going on the road. So DC, as much as we like to talk about March and the Region 1 tournament, I personally love the end of February because there's so much, with the win or loss for every team. But from a coaching standpoint, it is just one game. It is the second game of a back-to-back. Just what's going to be a challenge here tonight? We kind of alluded to it earlier, but what will be a challenge against the Broncos here, DC?
Barb always does a great job. Her teams are always ready to go. I know they've got a great depth in that program. And when we played them this summer, they were tough in the Course Plus League. So we know we're gonna have a battle. I know I talked to the girls after the game last night. Like we can't just sleepwalk through these last couple of games and think we have the 3 seed locked up. We got to take one game at a time. So I know they'll have to bring the energy. And like I mentioned before, I'll probably dip down into my younger crew to see if they can't come in and give me some extra minutes here to kind of help the seniors get a little bit of a rest here. So it'll be all 13 players will be ready tonight because I'm sure I'm gonna have to go pretty deep.
Hey, DC, I thank you so much for your time and best of luck here this evening down in Lisbon. Okay.
Awesome. Thank you.
DC Lucas, head coach for Northern Cass. When we come back on our Coach's Corner on our Irie Insurance pregame show, we'll hear from Barb Sweet of the Lisbon Broncos.
The Lisbon Bronco Athletic Boosters is a group of parents, coaches, and community members whose mission is to enrich the Lisbon High School athletic community by providing financial support for Lisbon High School athletic programs and events. If you are interested in getting involved, they invite you to join the Bronco Athletic Booster Group on Facebook to learn more. The Lisbon Athletic Boosters send a good luck wish to all athletes competing today.
Abuse can affect anyone, and each person's experience is different. Abuse is about power and control, and it is not always black and blue. A loving relationship should not be threatening, accusing, isolating, or include violence of any kind. The Abuse Resource Network provides services to start living the life you deserve. For more information, visit abuseresourcenetwork.org.
As we continue on our Coach's Corner for our Irie Insurance pregame show here tonight, Region 1 girls basketball, it's the Lisbon Broncos and Northern Cass the Jags. And with us now is Lisbon head coach, that's Barb Sweet. And Barb, I can't believe it. I look in the calendar, it's February 8th, which means we're less than 10 days away from the Region 1 girls basketball tournament officially getting going, and it's a very busy week for your particular club, including what you had at the end of last week with Ellendale, Barnes County North, and you come right back for a Region 1 game last night against Sargent County. You've won 2 of your last 3, so what do you hope to take into these last 3 games of the regular season, Barb?
We talked earlier that we're pretty young. We got pretty young really fast this year, and improving over the course of the season, and kind of fighting for that next level as young players. That's kind of what we're trying to keep going forward now tonight and the rest of this week.
You mentioned about a couple of those girls, Taylor Gilbert and Ellie Rieger. They're both out. They were seniors. They played a lot of varsity minutes for you. They gave you that inside but outside game as well. So now with some of the girls coming into their system, I know you've talked about it. Emerson Schultz continues to play well. Nice to see Cheyenne. Well, let's go get some minutes as a senior. And then Heckrell just continues to be silly putty out there, where it seems like you want to mold her into certain things and she can get one way here and then one way there. So what have been some of the girls that are maybe a little bit younger here, Barb, that have been playing some varsity minutes? What have you seen from them in the last month?
Well, it's great to see Cheyenne. Well, let's go. We knew that coming into this season, we were going to have 3 strong posts and she was going to give us some very solid minutes. We were trying to figure out a way to make sure all 3 of those big, tall girls were on the court at the same time. And Cheyenne has stepped into this kind of the post role very, very well. She's had several nights of double doubles and has always kind of been in the shadow of those other 2 posts, like out in the media world. But for us in practice, we've always seen her hard work kind of show. So it's nice to have her put as much time into the game as she has and then finally show that on the court. So she's been playing very well for us. Our younger girls, we have 3 strong sophomores that have been playing now most of the season. Emerson has been playing very well. She always gives us a scoring threat, and she's done a nice job of having to figure out how to play from the outside, where she's always played, into an inside position as she's grown quite a bit in the last 2 years. So she's done a nice job of learning that new role. And yes, Kyra Heckel, she's Gumby for us. She when she figures out how much talent she's got in that body, look out. So, she can play inside, she can play outside, and she can get to the basket. And then Kai Sweet's done a nice job of bringing the ball up the court and listening to her mom holler and yell at her all season about controlling the tempo and taking care of the ball. So those 3 sophomores, along with Kendra Differding and Ella Tui, have really come a long way this season and got a lot of minutes that maybe they wouldn't have seen had those 2 seniors been strong and healthy all season for us.
The one thing about the team that you're going to play tonight, Northern Cass, maybe is an overlooked team in terms of the media, or maybe just people from an outside looking in Region 1, because you've had the Kindreds, you've had Central Cass the last couple of years with their talent, but it just seems like Northern Cass just is the last couple of years been just right there, right? They've been so close. So this is a quality opponent that you're seeing that's playing awfully good basketball as well, Barb, as of late. What's going to be a challenge going up against a DC Lucas team here tonight?
Well, Northern Cass, they're just very strong. They've got great athletes. They've got Emma Lucas inside, who's tall and jumpy. They bring the 6'1" girl sophomore off of the bench, and she's strong and jumpy. Slinger in the backcourt does very well in their press. And the 2 Crockett girls they're just very good ball players. They get to the basket well, they score well. So Northern Cass has been playing, I think, better and better and better over the course of the season. You can't take a group of athletes that ran their way through the state in the volleyball game and not think that they can't play basketball too. So just athletically speaking, we'll need to make sure that we take care of that portion of the game. And then, make sure that our youth doesn't show against the pressure that they have. So defensively, I think we can always maybe do okay. It's just offensively, we need to make sure that we find a rhythm.
Final thing for you, Barbara, maybe you kind of hit it on the head there in terms of a rhythm. You got a region game tonight. You got a region game later in the week, and then it closes out the regular season. Then we'll know kind of where the seeds, so to speak, lie for everyone. Then you got a non-region game, which has been moved twice with Sisseton on Saturday. So what do you want to see? Maybe rhythm is that answer, Barb, to my question. What do you want to see from your team these last 3 regular season games before postseason does start up on February 17th?
Well, we're coming off of a tough loss last night. I think the girls were disappointed in the way that they played and the performance that they gave, and talked about how maybe that game just got a little too big for them. And that's the youth aspect. Coming off of that game, playing hard, no real good rest coming into tonight, another big region game. And then Friday closing out the region schedule. But Saturday, Sisseton is a Class A team out of South Dakota, and they are big and strong, and they play a different style of basketball. So, I just want our girls to make sure that we finish the season strong. Like each game, take whatever comes and just keep fighting forward. And that's the big the big thing I think with young teams is just that perseverance piece. It doesn't matter where we end up. We have to win the games during the region tournament to get to where we want to be.
Hey, Barb, as always, I thank you so much for your time and best of luck here this evening against Northern Cass.
Thank you so much.
Barb Sweet, head coach for Lisbon Broncos. When we come back, starting lineups opening tip is next for Region 1 girls basketball.
Dakota Heritage Bank is a bank on the go and on the grow, with locations in Hunter, Hope, Galesburg, Hillsboro, Grandin, Gackle, Streeter, Judd, Harvey, Medina, and Red Lake Falls. More locations and more services. Dakota Heritage Bank offers mobile banking and online banking with bill pay, so you can bank anytime, anywhere. Stop in and visit Dakota Heritage Bank today. Sharing our heritage, sharing our future. dhbanknd.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
That does it for our Irie Insurance pregame show here tonight as Northern Cass and Lisbon gets ready to get things underway here in Region 1 girls basketball. We'll go to the starting lineups here in a moment. DC Lucas, head coach for Northern Cass in his second season. Northern Cass at 14-4. The Lisbon Broncos, head coached by Barb Sweet in her 12th season. Head coached again by Barb Sweet at 8-9. Opening tap is won by the Lisbon Broncos. Asha Sweet, Cheyenne Waletsko, Kyra Heckrell. You have Kaya Sweet and Emerson Schultz, the starting 5 here tonight for Lisbon. Going up, and the shot off the mark there by Sweet. Rebound comes down to Emma Lucas. Other end of the floor, you have Hayden Crockett, Madison Zetzwig, Allie Slinner, and Hallie Crockett here, the starting lineup for Northern Cass as they have an opening turnover. A couple of notes for the Jags. You have just a junior, Hallie Crockett, already the leader in the school record for most points in a career, and she still has next year to go. Emma Lucas, the VCSU volleyball commit, a 6-foot senior forward, already has the career blocks record and closing in on the career rebounds record as well here for Northern Cass. It's the Jags and the Broncos tonight in Region 1 girls basketball. We'll take a look at the standings a little bit later on here. Is not too much action tonight across the region in terms of Region 1 versus Region 1 teams. Last night was a very busy night. However, this one going to be tipped in the backcourt off of which number 10? It'll be off of the Lisbon Broncos here and Asha Sweet. Lisbon, again, a couple of players that they had high expectations for this season not playing now as this one goes to the right wing. Three-pointer on the way by Hallie Crockett on the zone defense is in for the opening points tonight for the Northern Cass Jaguars. This game tipped off at 7:26. Taylor Gilbert and Ellie Rieger, two of their senior post players, unable to play. Taylor Gilbert out since Christmas with an ACL. Then Ellie Rieger has been dealing through POTS throughout her career, and sometimes every now and then would just kind of, come off the floor and just kind of seem like she might faint or might pass out. So she's not playing anymore. So two girls that had a lot of RCA minutes for head coach Barb Sweet, they kind of had to make a in-season adjustment, if you will, since the start of 2022 and getting some underclassmen some opportunities here as Kaya Sweet misses that shot off the mark. So you have in the starting lineup two seniors in Asha Sweet and Cheyenne Waletsko. Heckrell and Kaya Sweet alongside Emerson Schultz are all sophomores here for the Broncos. Hayden Crockett, a freshman, goes hard to the 10. That one off the mark. Asha Sweet, the niece of Barb Sweet with the basketball and getting the rebound. So Asha brings up the floor. Northern Castle man defense here. Lisbon looking for their opening bucket. Emerson Schultz going on the inside to Waletsko, who spins the baseline. Her shot by Slinger, who goes straight up, is off the mark, but Waletsko gets the ball right back and gets fouled in the act of shooting. The foul comes on Allie Slinger, her first, team's first, and going to the line here is Cheyenne Waletsko. On the opposite side for Northern Cass, you have 3 seniors in the rotation, 1 junior and 1 freshman. Free throw attempt on the way is good by Waletsko. Lisbon averaging 46 points per contest. Defensively, they're giving up 47. The Broncos 5-1 this season when scoring 49 or more points. Free throw attempt number 2 is good by Waletsko as she goes 2 of 2 from the line. The Lisbon Broncos now a little full court token press. Madison Zetzwig able to beat it, gives it to Slinger. Left of the key, 3-pointer off the backboard, no good, but it ends up with Zetzwig hands. Kick out Crockett Halley, 3-pointer long, and a ball will go with the Lisbon Broncos and Emerson Schultz. After this game gets done for Lisbon, they will close out their Region 1 regular season at Waimea Litchwood on Friday. There's a foul here trying to get through the screen was Hallie Crockett. She'll pick up her first and the team's second. For Northern Cass, if they can take care of business tonight, then beat Fargo Oak Grove in downtown Fargo on Thursday, the Jags would end up clinching the number 3 seed in the Region 1 tournament. You have them in Sargent County right now battling for that 3 spot. 3-pointer on the way by Sweet off the mark. Getting the rebound there is Emma Lucas. Then we have a foul here on the backcourt. This will be on Heckrell, her first, and the team's first. Up next again for Northern Cass, they close out their regular season finale on Thursday, and then again, not playing in the Region 1 play-in. They would be off until Monday, February 21st. Region 1 play-in is next Thursday. 3-pointer off the mark by Hayden Crockett. Then we got a tie-up. Loose ball possession arrow will favor Northern Cass. The Jags this season averaging 61 points per contest. Defensively giving up 48. Their 4 losses are to 4 quality teams in Class B girls basketball. Hayden Crockett gives it around the horn to Halley. Takes a ball screen there by Slinger. Shot up, and that shot's going to be off the mark, and Heckrell saves it before it goes out of bounds. So still 3-2 early in this one, and we have a deflection by Lucas on the full court press as the Jags will pick up full court. Northern Cass, their losses against Thompson, Kindred, Central Cass, and Grafton. Yeah, Kindred in the latest Class B poll number 1. Grafton at number 5, Central Cass at 4, and Thompson 6. As the Lisbon Broncos will have their second turnover of the game. So 4 of the top 6 teams in the state, Northern Cass has lost to, and that's their 4 losses. This is a good-looking club right now, trying to put some pressure on either Central Cass or Kindred heading into that Region 1 tournament. Shut off by Crockett. Rebound comes to Slinger, and we have a foul here. The foul will be on Kaya Sweet, her first, and the team second as Slinger goes to the free throw line. We'll take a break. Time on the floor. 5:36 left to play on your Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Northern Cass up by 1 early.
In times like these, it's good to know there's a place where people know who you are, no matter how long you've been gone. A place where the smells of home cooking are still in the air, where a simple wave warms your heart, and sharing stories is just a way of life. It's good to be home. Farmers Union Insurance, protecting what's important in life.
In Lisbon, contact Lance Gulson at 701-683-4713. Back here in Lisbon, going to the free throw line will be Allie Slinger. Mentioned it earlier in terms of the Region 1 standings. Kindred and Central Cass at 1 and 2 respectively. Kindred with the win over Central Cass. Looks to be the 1 seed. Central Cass the 2. Then you have Sargent County at 8 and 2 on the season. They'll finish off their year against Central Cass. And Northern Cass 4th at 7 and 2. And Northern Cass does own the tiebreaker over Sargent County. So again, it's in the Northern Cass's court to try to get a couple wins here. The shot off the mark by Slinger. Crockett gets the rebound. Then we're going to get a traveling violation here on Halley. It's the back end of a back-to-back for both these teams. Lisbon coming off a 48-26 loss against Sargent County last night, a rivalry game between those two teams. While for Northern Cass took care of business on senior night over Hankinson and Hunter 71-44. So sometimes you just wonder how you play on the back end of a 2 games in a row, and this is something you'll see in the Region 1 tournament as we have a foul in the backcourt by Kaya Sweet, her second, team's third. Kaya, the coach's daughter here with Barb. She will check out of the game, and you just kind of wonder, talking with DC and both Barb Sweet in the pregame show, how these teams would handle it. Abby Richmond checks in now for Northern Cass. Lucas looking to the baseline, shot up, and shot is good. Emma Lucas now with the second made field goal here in the opening 4 minutes for the Janks. As we mentioned, just kind of in the Region 1 format, quarters are on a Monday, semifinals Tuesday, then their championship or third place game, that is on a Thursday. So this will get both these teams ready for that. Abby Richmond gets the steal, looks to go coast to coast, left-handed layup is up and good. So the run continues now for Northern Cass, their largest lead of the contest at 5. Here with 3.5 minutes left to play in the first quarter. This one goes to Emerson Schultz. Schultz looking to back her defender down, shot up and partially blocked by Crockett. Richmond will come up with it. Then we have a reach and foul here on Lisbon. The foul will come on Ella Tui, the 5'9 sophomore, her first, team's fourth. As Kendra Differty, the 5'8 sophomore, will check in for Let's-Go. As for Northern Cass, they'll bring some height off the bench here. Josie Jensen, the 6'2 sophomore forward, will be into the game. This one goes to the left-hand side, and Richmond will see it go out of play, and a turnover by the Janks. Northern Cass this season 14-0, and they score 56 or more. Every win they've had this season, they've put 56 or more points on the board. For Lisbon, 5-1 again when scoring 49 or more. This one goes on the inside. Ball gets kicked by Crockett, as will stay with the Lisbon Broncos. Broncos led by the 2 made free throws by Cheyenne Let's-Go, looking for their first field goal here in the opening quarter. For Northern Cass, 3 different players in the scoring column, led by Hallie Crockett with 2. Shot up is off the mark, no good. Then we're going to get a tie-up, or we're going to get a traveling violation. It is a traveling violation here on Lisbon. Northern Cass will go the other end of the floor here with Hayden Crockett. Set up the offense. Man defense here, and there's an illegal ball screen on the Janks. This will be on Josie Jensen, her first and the team's third, as it goes back to Lisbon Broncos. Update for you at the half in Tower City, Maple River 39, Barnes County North 4. Joel Morgan on the call for you on that one on your live event as Tui brings the ball up the floor. Also tonight, Enderlin at Hillsborough Central Valley. A little Region 1, Region 2 girls basketball action there. Dribble pullback, deep jumper for 2 there by Asha Sweet. First field goal tonight for the Lisbon Broncos, and they trail it just by a possession here in the first quarter. Richmond with the basketball, looking to shoot. She does. 3-pointer off the back of the rim. Heckrell tries to get the board. Then it comes down to Emerson Schultz. Schultz in the front court here now as she crosses the timeline for Lisbon on this man defense by Northern Cass. Schultz crossing over, looking on backdoor, finds Heckrell, shot up, and that one's off the mark, no good, and a rebound to Emma Lucas. Then a foul is going to be called on the Lisbon Broncos. This foul comes on Kendra Differdine, her first and the team's 5th, so you have 5 team fouls right now for Lisbon. Northern Cass currently with 4. Abby Richmond brings this one up the floor for the Janks, coming in after a 71-44 win on senior night. Leading the floor was Hallie Crockett with 22 points last night. Hayden Crockett shot off the mark. Rebound comes down to Josie Jensen. Now to Hallie on the right baseline. Spins interior to Abby Richmond. Richmond gets the shot off. Can't get that to go. And the rebound then to Lisbon Broncos. And Tui in transition here for the Broncos. Stop, pop, jumper by Sweet. No. And the board gets tapped out to Hallie Crockett. Her second baseball pass up the floor to Abby Richmond. Right-handed layup for 2. Richmond now leads the floor for Northern Cass with 4 points, and the Jags lead it by 5. Tui brings the ball in the front court now for Lisbon. Takes a ball screen, goes hard to the paint. Left-handed layup, no. Rebound underneath, and we're going to get a tie-up. Possession will favor the Lisbon Broncos. Substitutions into the game. Madison Zetzwick for Northern Cass. Cheyenne Let's-Go here for Lisbon. Fresh 35 on the shot clock as well as Slinger will check in here for Northern Cass as Emma Lucas will check out. Emma, the daughter of head coach DC Lucas. Lisbon looking to inbound. As they do, they find a cutting Heckrell who goes down the paint, and Slinger picks up the foul. That'll be Slinger's second, team's 4th, as Heckrell will go to the line for her first 2 free throw attempts of the evening. Heckrell shooting 2, a chance to bring Lisbon back within a possession, and she makes the first. Some scores last night. Kindred over Oak Grove, 78-29. Central Cass took care of Richland, 77-42. As Heckrell goes 2 of 2 from the line. Sargent County winners over Lisbon. Northern Cass over Hankinson, and Tri-State defeated Enderlin 67-52 last night. Maple River over Wymer Lidgerwood by 7. Inside pass to Slinger from the right block. No, ball goes out of play, and it's going to go to the Lisbon Broncos. So neither team shooting the lights out here, as Lisbon 4-4 from the free throw line with just 1 made field goal. Northern Cass with 1-3 by Crockett, 0 of 2 from the line as a team. They have 3 players in the scoring column, and here is a foul on Zetzwick. Zetzwick trying to play some pressure defense there on Tui. Madison will pick up her first and the team's 5th. So both teams have 5 team fouls right now with 55 seconds left to play in quarter number 1. Asha Sweet guarded there by Richmond. Gets a ball screen by Waletsko. Looks for Cheyenne on the pick and roll. Waletsko shot up, and it's good. Waletsko now matches a team high, make it a game high 4 points, and the Broncos trailing it by 1. Northern Cass has led throughout this game. Crockett, right wing 3, she got it. Hallie Crockett with her second made triple the contest, both from the right wing, and it's a 4-point edge for Northern Cass. Jags gonna have a little pressure defense here. Lisbon in the front court, looking to give it back to Tui. Tui inside to Waletsko. Waletsko shot off the mark. Heckrell able to get the backside rebound. Kick out. Sweet 3-pointer on the way. That one rattles out, and Slinger gets the board. Slinger, Zetzwig up the floor. Crockett looks to go hard on the inside over Waletsko. Does for 2. Crockett finishes the quarter on a little 5-0 run by herself, and now there's a little separation going to the second. After a 1 quarter of play, it's the Northern Cass Jaguars 14, the Lisbon Broncos 8. It's Region 1 girls basketball on your live event.
This is Jim Berkemeyer, owner of R&J Broadcasting Incorporated. Together with Bernie, we're inviting you to join us on a tour of Victoria, Vancouver, and the Canadian Rockies, July 14th through 23rd. On this tour, we'll visit historic Victoria, tour the breathtaking Butchert Gardens, and experience the stunning scenery of the Canadian Rockies via rails train. Visit holidayvacations.com, keyword RJ. Learn more about this tour and watch the travel show, or call 888-557-1020 for a free brochure. Remember the keyword RJ.
Hunter Insurance Agency is a locally owned full-service agency that provides protection and coverage in a number of different areas. Whether you're looking to protect your home, car, or crop, let agents Dustin Moan and Johnny Jorgensen help guide you to find the best options possible. For more information, go online to hunterinsuranceagency.com. That's hunterinsuranceagency.com, or stop into Hunter Insurance Agency, located at 109 Main Street in Hunter.
As we go to the second quarter here on your live event, Chase Miller with you alongside Reggie Funk for Region 1 girls basketball. Northern Cass led by the 8 points of Hallie Crockett in the opening quarter. Cheyenne Waletsko led the Broncos with 4 after the intermission, or after the quarter break. Northern Cass able to get a good shot off there by Lucas. Waletsko gets the rebound. Then we have a foul here on Northern Cass. The foul on the Jags, Kayla Treader, the 5'7" sophomore, will pick up her first, team 6. So Lisbon will be in the bonus from here on out. Here goes Sweet down the paint, hang, shoot off the backboard for 2. Asha Sweet now with 4, and Lisbon hanging around early in this one, just trailing it by 4. Hayden Crockett, driving kick to Richmond. Abby takes a couple of dribbles, bounce pass across the paint to Slinger. She's got the green light to shoot, and she buries it. Allie Slinger with the triple for Northern Cass, her first bucket of the night, and the Jags right now with 4 make that 3 3-pointers from beyond the arc. Here's a driving kick by Lisbon. Emerson Schultz crossing over, uses up that dribble, now to Heckrell. Heckrell takes a hard spin on the inside, looking to get by Lucas. Kick out now to Sweet. Sweet to Heckrell. Nice little give and go action. Heckrell, though, that shot off the mark, and a rebound goes to Emma Lucas, her 4th, up the other end of the floor. And this is where Northern Cass has been able to separate themselves from Lisbon, is that transition game off of make or misses. They're pushing the tempo early to try to get some shots before Lisbon's defense can settle in. Tui, backdoor to Sweet. Sweet up off the backboard, no. Rebound goes down to Hayden Crockett. Crockett loses it to Heckrell. And now Lisbon will slow it up in the front court. Largest deficit of the game right now for Lisbon, trailing it by 9. Hackrell to left baseline, Tui. Tui looking on the interior, nothing there. Now back up top to Sweet. Sweet will shoot it off the iron, and a nice rebound by Slinger, her second. Slinger up the floor, looking for a teammate. Crockett's open underneath, asking for it, and Slinger will give it right-hand side to Richmond. Richmond rips it through, gets a shot up inside the paint off the mark, and Emerson Schultz with her third rebound. Lisbon Broncos at 8-9 on the season. Northern Cass at 14-4 entering play tonight. Tui left-hand side, looking for a ball screen as she dribbles from the left to the right wing now. Tui looks to drive, gets cut off there by Treader. Ball goes to right-hand side. Well, let's go, and we might get an over and back violation, and we will, as this will be a turnover on the Lisbon Broncos. In this series matchup, last meeting on January 14th of 2021, Northern Cass won 57-30 here in Lisbon. The Jags have won 3 straight. In the last 9, Northern Cass has won 4, and Lisbon has won 5. This goes to Slinger, left wing shot fake, now back up top in the interior looking for Lucas, and a turnover here is Kendra Differdine able to get there and get the steal on the backside for the Lisbon Broncos. Lisbon will bring it up in the front court now. That's with Asha Sweet. Sweet with 4 points leads Lisbon alongside with Let's Go. Cheyenne with 4 points as well. Taking a ball screen there is Kaya Sweet. She'll drive to Asha. Asha, three-pointer right wing off the backboard, no. Well, Let's Go tries to get the rebound, and then we're going to get a jump ball possession will favor the Lisbon Broncos. So far in this quarter, 5 points by Northern Cass, just 2 right now by Lisbon. Lisbon slated to inbound this one on the near sideline here. We've seen Northern Cass so far play that man defense. Look to play full court pressure D off of makes. Lisbon right now, we've seen, for the most part, half-court defense. They'll also look to pressure a little bit off of makes. Done a nice job of taking care of the ball as they had around 30 turnovers last night against Sargent County, currently right now with just 5. Well, Let's Go looking for the up and under move. Gets the shot off by Slinger, nothing there. Rebound comes down to Emma Lucas, her 5th. In transition is Crockett. Hayden goes hard, tries to finish with the left hand off the iron. 3 bounces, no. Put back, no by Lucas. Another chance and count it. Emma Lucas with the and one. 4 points and 7 rebounds, padding stats for the 6-foot senior. The foul will come on Let's Go, her first, team 6. So both teams in the 1-1 bonus for the conclusion of this first half of play as Cheyenne Let's Go will pick up her first, and Heckrow will come in for the aforementioned Let's Go. So right now for Northern Cass, a 21-10 advantage. Here with 4:30 left to play in the second quarter. First double-digit lead of the night for the Jags. Free throw attempt number 1 is up, and it's good. And an opportunity for Emma Lucas now with 5 points. Northern Cass 1 of 3 from the line here in half number 1. Full court pressure defense here. Heckrell able to break it. This one goes to Schultz. Schultz gets the shot off over Slinger. This will go out of play in 2. Lisbon Broncos. If Slinger would have picked up the foul there, that would have been her 3rd. Emerson Schultz, the lefty, went hard to Slinger, but Allie got enough of a hand on that basketball there to bat it away. Ball gets inbounded to Heckrell, left-hand side, Sweet. Asha with it there between the circles. Baseball pass to Kaya. Back to Asha there. The two cousins playing a little give and go. And Madison Zetzwick comes up with a steal in transition to Hayden Crockett. Right-handed layup, good for 2 for the freshman. Crockett now with 4. Northern Cass continues to extend their lead by 14. Emerson Schultz with the basketball. Little shot fake, and Emma Lucas bit. Lucas went on the shot fake. That'll be her first and the team's 7th. Going to the line is going to be Emerson Schultz. You'll hear that a lot from coaches saying just grow some roots, put your feet on the ground, go straight up. But once you jump the first time, and even if you get a good quality block, you're probably going to get called for the foul either by the body or maybe something on the wrist. Schultz misses the free throw attempt. Coming into the contest, back in for Northern Cass is Josie Jensen for Slinger. Free throw attempt number 2 on the way here for the sophomore Schultz. Lisbon looking for a bucket. Able to get 1 of 2 from the line there. Just their 3rd point of the quarter. This one is kind of teetering away here as Northern Cass brings it with Crockett. Hallie Crockett shot up off the mark, no good. Heckrell with the rebound. That's going to be her third of the contest. Up the other end of the floor now for Lisbon. This will be with Sweet, as that's going to be Kaya. Right-hand side with the basketball is Emerson Schultz. Schultz takes the ball screen there now between the circles to Sweet, who goes hard. Little shovel pass across the paint to a Let's Go. Stolen away. 7 turnover now by Lisbon. Zetzwick goes the other end of the floor. Drive, kick. Crockett coming. Can she make her third three of the half? She does. Hallie Crockett now in double figures with 11. Her third from downtown here tonight. And it's a game-high 16 points now for the Jags as they're separating this one out here in the second quarter. Lisbon, Zetzwick on the guard. Ball goes right-hand side now to Kaya Sweet. To the baseline to Schultz, looking for the interior on the flex cut. Nothing there. Schultz is going to drive, and she gets fouled. Emerson will go right back to a line where she was just at moments ago. The foul comes on Josie Jensen, her second and the team's 8th. Free throw attempt number 1 by Schultz is long. Lisbon coming off just 26 points last night. They held Sargent County to 48, but it was their second lowest output on the season. Their lowest output is 25 against Kindred on January 28th for Lisbon. So trying to get a little bit more in the offensive rhythm here as Schultz goes 1 of 2 from the free throw line yet again and cuts that deficit down to 15. It's one of those points in the game as Crockett will shoot a left wing 3 off the mark, rebound by Tui. One of those points in a contest again where if Lisbon can get on a little 6-0 run before the half and try to get it down to single digits, they can find themselves right back in the game. But if it goes like this, Crockett to Crockett, the junior to the freshman, Hayden Crockett now with 6 and a turnover. That again hurts Lisbon. If you get a 6-7 points in a row here by Northern Cass has a chance to really, balloon this one out and take control going into half and really start using some different rotations if they want in the third and fourth quarter respectively here if they can continue to play like they're doing now in the second. Lucas up the floor to Hayden Crockett. Crockett takes a dribble and she gets fouled in the act of shooting. Hayden will go to the free throw line, 6 points on the night. The foul coming here will be on Asha Sweet, her first and the team's 7th, as going to the line is going to be Crockett. Free throw attempt on the way here for the 5'7" freshman, the younger sister of Hallie. Free throws off the mark. Slinger Richmond will return here for Northern Cass. And Ellie Lucas, the 6-foot sophomore forward, will get her first minutes here in this second quarter. Free throw attempt number 2 by Hayden. Misses the second. So a rebound comes down to Differding. Differding will pick up the board here, and if you're the Broncos, trailing it by 17, would like to get this one to 12 or under at the half. If you're Northern Cass, would like to extend the margin up to 20 if you can, and a turnover on the Lisbon Broncos. Lisbon, a squad that started the season with a loss against Maple River that went right down to the wire. Then they lost to Lemoore Litchfield Marion, but picked up 4 straight wins after that against Hankinson, Tri-State, Enderlin, and Kidder County, as we have a foul here on Northern Cass and Crockett, her second, team's 9th. 4-2 at one point, then all of a sudden some injuries and everything that else kind of happened again with Taylor Gilbert and Ellie Rieger, and then all of a sudden you had a high-low game or a couple post players that you were banking on to be the vital part of your team, as we have another turnover here. Now all of a sudden you get some sophomore girls getting varsity minutes here and learning on the fly. Addison Rust will check in, the 5'6" sophomore guard for Northern Cass. For the Jags, last loss was on January the 13th up in Grafton against the Spoilers. Since then, a team that just continues to win. 7 straight wins, including a win in the Bonanza down in Wahpeton against Wells Fargo's JV team this past weekend. 3-pointer attempt by Slinger. No, we get a foul here then on Ellie Lucas. Her first, team's 10th, and will walk down the other end of the floor and shoot 2 here for the Lisbon Broncos, a double bonus. 4 points in the quarter here for Lisbon, and Emerson Schultz will go to the line yet again, shooting 2. First of 2 on the way. Coming up on our halftime show, we'll recap what happened in the boys' contest. take a look at the first half numbers in this one and get you set for second half action. As Schultz hits free throw attempt number 1. Second one on the way here. That one's off the iron. Good rebound by Slinger to allow Richmond to go handle that basketball. That'll be Richmond's third board of the game. Other end of the floor now for Northern Cass will be Treader. This one, ball gets skipped to Richmond. Richmond's going to drive. Here comes some help. Slinger left wing back up top here to Treader. Kayla, 3, tickles the twine. Kayla Treader with the triple. That's the 5th made 3 of the contest for Northern Cass. Their largest lead now at 19. Sweet in the front court, right-hand side, and trying to grab the basketball before it goes out of play was Ellie Lucas. Northern Cass will finish the regular season again on Thursday at Oak Grove, while Lisbon, a Region 1 contest on Friday at Waimea-Lidgewood, and then they'll play host to Sisseton on Saturday. Slinger goes hard down the paint. We're going to get a block charge call coming, and they're going to say it is a block as Slinger will go to the free throw line. This foul on Schultz. Emerson will pick up her first, team's 8th, and going to the line is Allie Slinger. Slinger shooting 2, free throw attempt number 1 is good. Slinger with 4 points, couple rebounds, playing with those 2 personal fouls as well. Slinger, free throw attempt number 2 on the way. Got it to go. And we mentioned it about at the 2:33-minute mark, a chance for this game to go one of 2 ways down the final minutes here of this first half, and it's gone the way of Northern Cass as they just continue to add on to their advantage here. Well, let's go right-hand side, trying to throw it off Slinger. She does, as she saves a possession here for Lisbon. After 1 quarter play, it was 14-8. Northern Cass able to kind of stretch out the game. It was 9-8 with about 60 seconds left, and Hallie Crockett went on a 5-0 run by herself to close out the first quarter, and since then, Northern Cass has just extended the lead a little bit at a time as this game has moved on. It was have a jump ball, and possession goes back to Northern Cass. So the final 10 seconds here, the first half. Abby Richmond brings this one in the front court, down to 7. Richmond with 6, left-hand side down to 5. Ball goes to the top. This one extra pass to Slinger, right wing 3. Got it! Slinger buries the 3-pointer. It's good as she hits the deck as well. Allie Slinger now with 8 points, 2 of 2 from the free throw line, and that's how we're going to end this first half of play. Northern Cass with 23 second quarter points. In comparison, Lisbon held to 5 in the final.
Irie Insurance is an equal opportunity employer and provider.
Olson Accounting offers services for individuals including financial and retirement planning, taxes, estate planning, and elder care. For business, Olson Accounting can help you with a variety of services including payroll, audit, strategic planning, and taxes. Learn more about these services and more to help you and your business or farm operation by visiting colsoncpa.com or call 701-683-2700. Olson Accounting of Lisbon.
Coming June 23rd through the 25th at Brainerd International Raceway, the Midwest Premier Country and Rock Festival. Lakes Jam presented by R&J Broadcasting. On the Bud Light main stage, hear John Party, Tesla, Gabby Barrett, Warrant, Kix, Mark Wills, and more. It's more than a music festival with watercross, drifting, poker tourneys, lawnmower racing, and more. For tickets and more information, visit lakesjam.com.
As we come back at the half on your Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard, Northern Cass 37, Lisbon 13 here tonight in Region 1 girls basketball. Earlier today in the boys contest, Northern Cass won 47-33. Layton Stroman had 11 points and 12 rebounds in the win for the Jags. Caden Sweet led the Lisbon Broncos with 10. Here in the girls contest, Northern Cass, 6 players in the scoring column, 5 of 7 from the free throw line. 6 3-pointers and 19 rebounds. Just 5 turnovers by Northern Cass in the opening 16 minutes. For the Lisbon Broncos, 4 different players in the scoring column. I think it was 7 of 10 from the free throw line. 0 made threes, 11 rebounds with 11 turnovers here for Lisbon. Individual numbers, Hallie Crockett with 11 points, 3 made three-pointers here for Crockett. Crockett with 11 and 2 rebounds. 8 points then by Allie Slinger, all in the second quarter, and 2 of 2 from the line. 6 points by Hayden Crockett. 5 by Emma Lucas with 7 rebounds. 4 points by Abby Richmond, and 3 points by Kayla Treader off the bench here for Northern Cass. The Jags led by the 11 points of Hallie Crockett. For the Lisbon Broncos in the opening half, Lisbon led by the 4 points of Asha Sweet. 4 points by Cheyenne Waletsko, 2 of 2 from the line. Emerson Schultz with 3 points. She's 3 of 6 from the stripe, and 2 points by Kyra Heckrell. Heckrell with 2 points and 3 rebounds. The Lisbon Broncos, 8 points in the first quarter, 5 points in the second. For Northern Cass, 14 points in the first quarter and 23 points in the second quarter. Again, Northern Cass led by the 11 of Crockett. Lisbon led by the 4 of Asha Sweet and Cheyenne Waletsko. Take a quick timeout. We come back. We'll get you ready for second half action and a look at your out-of-town scoreboard. Northern Cass leads it by 24 here in the first half.
Johnson Insurance is your friendly neighborhood team of qualified insurance professionals celebrating 40 years of service in 2021. As an experienced independent insurance agency, they have access to highly rated insurance companies and can shop around to find you an affordable solution for farm, crop, business, home, and auto insurance. Visit them at one of the locations in Lisbon, Gwinner, or Rutland and get a free quote started today. Call or text toll free at 888-683-5253 or visit their website at nd-insure.com.
The Lisbon Bronco Athletic Boosters is a group of parents, coaches, and community members whose mission is to enrich the Lisbon High School athletic community by providing financial support for Lisbon High School athletic programs and events. If you are interested in getting involved, they invite you to join the Bronco Athletic Booster Group on Facebook to learn more. The Lisbon Athletic Boosters send a good luck wish to all athletes competing today.
The Lisbon Public School District ensures that all students will learn, experience success, and be good citizens from elementary through high school. The school staff and community takes great pride in providing meaningful and innovative opportunities for our students who continue to maintain ACT scores above state and national averages. Watch your kids continue to grow within the Lisbon Public School District from the playing surface to the classroom. For more information, go online to lisbonpublicschools.com.
Abuse can affect anyone, and each person's experience is different. Abuse is about power and control, and it is not always black and blue. A loving relationship should not be threatening, accusing, isolating, or include violence of any kind. The Abuse Resource Network provides services to start living the life you deserve. For more information, visit abuseresourcenetwork.org.
What do basketball, choir, drama club, and marching band all have in common? They're all high school activities that offer learning opportunities not necessarily found in the classroom. They take up just a fraction of a typical North Dakota high school's budget, and they go a long way to giving young people the tools they need to thrive. High school activities, they're more than extracurricular. They're extra important, too. This message presented by the North Dakota High School Activities Association and the North Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
As we come back here on your live event, Northern Cass 37, Lisbon 13. Chase Miller, Reggie Funk with you here in Lisbon as we take a look at some scores from across the region here tonight. In basketball, Class B boys hoops, Mayport CG up at the half. A little upset brewing right now over number 7 seed North Border, 27-20. Mayport CG over North Border in Class B boys basketball. Also another score update for you in Class B boys basketball. 4 wins Minnewacan in rugby, 38-28 at the half. 4 wins Minnewacan leads over the Rugby Panthers. We'll continue to give you some scores from across the region as they come in. Some other games on your live event tonight. You have Maple River going up against Fargo Oak Grove in Region 1 boys basketball, downtown Fargo. Josh has the call for you on that one. Also Enderlin and Hillsborough Central Valley and Class B girls basketball. Go to yourliveevent.com. That's yourliveevent.com to check out our complete coverage. And also subscribe on YouTube by just searching your live event. And reminder, mark your calendars down for the Region 1 Girls Basketball Tournament. We'll have coverage for you right here on your live event. Opening round game begins on us. All 4 games right here on your live event with the semis and championship. Quarterfinals on Monday, February the 21st from the Shield Center. Semifinals on that Tuesday and the championship on Thursday, February 24th. All roads this year lead to the Betty Ingleshead Sioux Center in Grand Forks for the state tournament. At the half, Northern Cass led by the 11 points of Hallie Crockett. Lisbon led by the 4 points apiece by Asha Sweet and Cheyenne. Well, let's go. Northern Cass leads at 37-13. Get you back and get you ready for the third quarter next here on your live event.
Right after school, I'm right into the workforce. I don't have to go looking for a job, and that's kind of what made me take a step forward into being a diesel tech at NDSCS. No looking back. My name is Eli, and I'm here for my future.
I love my decision. I love the smallness of it and how close everyone is. Some of my other friends went to a 4-year school, and I'm going to be done before them, even with 2 degrees and for a lot less money. My name's Casey, and I'm here for my future.
The Northern Cass School District believes that every learner can change the world. That's why they provide a world-class education. Northern Cass will commit to purposely build trust, develop authentic relations, and engage in innovative practices which will empower learners to be choice-ready. Northern Cass is dedicated and passionate about relationships, teaching and learning, self-reflection, acknowledging greatness, and support of the community. For more information, go online at northerncasschool.org. That's northerncasschool.org.
Second half action for you, Northern Cass and Lisbon in Region 1 Class B girls basketball. Glad you're tuning in. The Lisbon Broncos after tonight will play on Friday at Weimar Lidgewood, while Northern Cass will close off the regular season on Thursday. Start this second half of play. The Lisbon Broncos trailing it by 24 points. We'll have Sweet and Sweet right there. Asha and Kaya Hecker on the floor with Let's Go and Emerson Schultz, their original starting 5. Man defense continues by Northern Cass. We have a foul here as this one is going to be, looks to go on the Lisbon Broncos with the illegal ball screen. Asha Sweet will pick up the foul. That's going to be, they're going to call that one on Kaya Sweet. So that's going to be her third and the team's first. So Kaya will check out of the contest, and Ella Tui quickly comes in. Pair of Crockett's on the floor for Northern Cass. Slinker Lucas and Madison Zetzwig, the original starting 5 as well here for the Jags. This one gets skipped. Zetzwig at the right wing. Zetzwig with the basketball, skips it back to Hallie Crockett, left wing. She'll shoot the three-pointer off the iron. Madison Zetzwig tries to get the rebound. She does on the offensive side, then throws it out of bounds looking for Hayden Crockett. Northern Cass looking to improve their winning streak to 8 straight games with a win here tonight for the Lisbon Broncos, a team that's won 2 of their last 3 wins over Ellendale and Barnes County North, but then lost last night at home against Sargent County. Tui with the basketball, turnover as the Broncos will give it right back here to Northern Cass. Northern Cass, this has been a team the last couple seasons where they've been on the heels of Kindred and Central Cass. Central Cass won the last 2 Region 1 championships. Slinger, right wing, off the iron, no. Hayden Crockett on the inside, tries to get the loose ball, and we have a tie-up. Possession will go to Northern Cass. Last year, Central Cass won in overtime over Kindred. 2 years ago, the Squirrels won by 7. And 3 years ago, Kindred won over Richland 71-53. And the Vikings won over Lisbon 4 years ago already. That was the last time Lisbon was in the Region 1 championship game. Slinger looking for the up and under on Let's Go. Nice move, able to get to the 10 as she'll be going to the free throw line for 2. The foul will come on Cheyenne, her second and the team's second. Northern Cass, a team that has made 3 state tournament appearances. They won it 3 straight years in 2003, 04, and 05 in Class B girls basketball. Coming off a 15-win season from a year ago, losing to Kindred in the Region 1 semifinals. Take a look, 2 years ago, 4th place at Region 1. So what they're trying to do is get over that semifinal hump. Well, for the Lisbon Broncos, 13-8 last season. Lost to the Warbirds in the region quarterfinals. 2 years ago, 6-15. Their last time again they made it to the Region 1 championship or even past the region quarterfinals was 2018 when they went 18-5 overall on the season. Reach and foul here on Crockett. That's going to be her third, team's first of this second half. So you got 2 on Lisbon as a team and 1 right now on Northern Cass as Schultz brings this one on the inside to Aletsko. Aletsko looking for the back cut to Heckrell. Nothing there. Now back up top to Sweet. Ash is going to drive, and she's going to get fouled. Asha will go to the free throw line to shoot 2. The foul will come on Northern Cass. It'll be on Zetzwig, her second, team second, at the free throw line. Shooting the pair is Asha Sweet. After 1 quarter play in Region 1 boys basketball, the Kindred Vikings lead the Central Cass Squirrels 20-14. Kindred wins that one. They will be the 1 or 2 seed alongside with them and the Enderlin Eagles. Pair of free throws made by Asha Sweet. Other end of the floor, that one's off the front iron there by Crockett. Rebound comes down to Heckrell. Heckrell with her 4th board of the night. Tui in the front court, guarded there by Zetzwig. And Zetzwig is like a gnat on the 4th of July. You just want to go and lounge and enjoy your barbecue and your fireworks. And Zetzwig, and she is just going to be that pest as she makes it difficult on the opposing guards. Zetzwig picks up the foul, her third, team's third. She'll get subbed out as Abby Richmond will check in. Final, Maple River defeats Barnes County North tonight, 61-11 in Class B girls basketball. Maple River with the win over Barnes County North, winners of back-to-back games. Shut off the mark there by Schultz. Ball will go out of play and to Northern Cass. Very similar to the opening quarter of this contest where both teams kind of were just feeling each other out, had some sloppy play. Kind of looked like, coming off the second game in back-to-back nights. Northern Cass definitely found their rhythm in the second quarter, and Abby Richmond finishes with the left hand as she's got 6 now for the Jags. Lisbon working with at the other end of the floor as they handle it to Asha Sweet. Sweet with the basketball, back up top to Tui. Tui looks to take a ball screen. She does right-hand side. Well, let's go posting up on the interior. Richmond gets the steal and the save. Slinger will handle it now. Allie leaves a pass inside of Hayden Crockett. She goes up on a reach and foul. Emerson Schultz got her hand cut in the cookie jar. Emerson will pick up her second, team's third, and going to the line is going to be Hayden Crockett. Hayden, 6 points, a rebound, 0 of 2 from the free throw line here as free throw attempt, 1 of 2 upcoming, gets the shooter's touch. Northern Cass right now from the free throw line, 7 of 10 as a team. After that make, free throw attempt number 2 is pure as Crockett now with 8 points, a little full court pressure defense here. Lisbon looks to get the ball in before a 5 count, they do. Lisbon with 4 timeouts remaining for Northern Cass. They have 5. Lisbon in the front court here with Emerson Schultz guarded by Crockett. I'm bringing up the floor here. She's looking on the inside to Let's-Go. Looking back door, finds a pass there to Asha Sweet. Sweet bounce pass on the interior. Well, Let's-Go off the backboard now, and a rebound to Emma Lucas. That's her 8th of the contest. Hayden Crockett with it the other end. Crockett goes hard down the paint. Right-handed layup. No, Hallie Crockett, she gets fouled, and that'll be Emerson Schultz will pick up her 3rd and the team's 4th. So give Hallie the rebound there. Also 2 free throw attempts upcoming. Crockett, the career school record leader in scoring, just continues to add on to it here in her junior season. Broke that just a few weeks ago. Substitutions here. Josie Jensen and Kayla Treader will check in for for Northern Cass. For Lisbon Broncos, Ersneck will check in as Ersneck is a 5'8 freshman, and Olivia Kern, a 5'3 junior, also is in. Free throw attempt number 2 by Crockett is good. So Crockett now with 13 points, and the mercy rule in Class B basketball is 30 to start the 4th quarter. If that's the case, the clock never stops unless there's a timeout on the floor. If there's a situation like that, the ball would keep going as Northern Cass will bring it up the floor right now as they handle it with Hayden Crockett. Ball goes left-hand side. Lisbon held to 2 points here in the 3rd quarter, both from the free throw line. Richmond gets the ball left wing for 3. Abby Richmond now with 9. That's a 3-pointer there. That's going to be the 7th 3 of the contest for Northern Cass as they lead it by 32. This one goes to Emerson Schultz. Schultz lost it. Now it's going to go the other way here for Northern Cass with Treader across the paint to Richmond. Richmond off the backboard, go for two. I mean, Richmond having a nice performance here in the third quarter. 7 points in the quarter, 11 in the game. And the Lisbon Broncos right now will bring it with Asha Sweet. Sweet looking backdoor with it. Leaves a pass right-hand side to Ersneck. Ersneck uses up that dribble to Kern on the dribble handoff. Kern at the baseline now to the top of the key. Handling it there is Tui. Tui looking on the inside to try to get the pass to Schultz. Does. Shut off the mark by Schultz. Rebound by Treader up the other end of Florida. Crockett for the 2 points. Crockett now in double digits with 10, and a timeout on the floor will break as well. 3:20 left to play here in the third quarter. Timeout on the floor. It will be Lisbon basketball when we return.
If you want help from a firm who has integrity, respect, strives for excellence, and is interested in the benefit of the community, then look no further than Onstead Twitchell Attorneys. Our team of attorneys are dedicated and talented professionals who are committed to improving the lives of their clients and providing custom legal solutions with integrity and excellence. We have offices in West Fargo, Hillsborough, and Castleton, or visit our website at www.onsteadlaw.com.
The Lisbon Bronco Athletic Boosters is a group of parents, coaches, and community members whose mission is to enrich the Lisbon High School athletic community by providing financial support for Lisbon High School athletic programs and events. If you are interested in getting involved, they invite you to join the Bronco Athletic Booster Group on Facebook to learn more. The Lisbon Athletic Boosters send a good luck wish to all athletes competing today.
In Lisbon, Northern Cass and the Lisbon Broncos here in Region 1 girls basketball with this win for Northern Cass to get one step closer to being the number 3 seed and locking that up in the Region 1 tournament. For Lisbon, a loss here. That's going to be a tough pill to swallow, as then a team like Maple River then's going to find themselves in the driver's seat for being that 8th and final team to earn a play-in hosting game on February the 17th. An offensive foul here on Hallie Crockett, her 4th, team's 4th. As we'll have a substitution here as Crockett will check out and Ellie Lucas will come in. Coming into tonight, this is the only Region 1 versus Region 1 game on the schedule. Lisbon at 3-6, Maple River at 4-7, but because Maple River beat Lisbon, they would own the head-to-head. So we'll see how the conclusion comes here in region play. Tri-State a half game ahead of Lisbon at 4-6. Tri-State, if they can get a win, they would vault up to the 6th seed because they own the head-to-head over Hankinson. Northern Cass left-hand side to Ellie Lucas. Top of the key, Treader, she'll shoot it, and she got it to go. Kayla Treader with her second three-pointer of the night. Asha Sweet up the other end of the floor to Kern. Kern with the shot fake, and then she gets the 2 points. Olivia Kern with the first field goal here in this third quarter here for the Lisbon Broncos. This one goes right-hand side. Richmond steps inside the three-point line, shut up and off the mark. Well, Let's Go gets the rebound. The Lisbon Broncos in the backcourt here with Asha Sweet. And she crosses the timeline looking for Tui on the back cut. Now ball goes back to Kern, right wing. Kern with it, looking on the interior here to Tui. Gets the shot off the mark. No, Well, Let's Go tries to handle it. Now to Sweet. Sweet dribble pull up. No, Well, Let's Go another opportunity. Yes. Well, Let's Go now with 6 points. They had the second and third chance opportunity. Ball goes to Richmond. Richmond on the left baseline now for Northern Cass. Ball gets skipped to the top of the key. Interior now is Jensen. Hang shoot inside the paint for 2. Josie Jensen with the shot. And now Northern Cass leads at 56-19. Well, Let's Go on the inside here. Turnaround shot, left-handed. Good to go. Now the offense is coming alive for both teams in the waning minutes here of this third quarter. This one goes to Jensen on the inside. Ball gets reversed around the horn. Richmond left pocket 3 on the way. Can't get the shooter's touch, and a rebound to Emerson Schultz, her 4th of the game. And then we have a foul here on Abby Richmond. Richmond will pick up her first, the team's 5th. And checking in will be Noelle Erickson, a 5'7" junior for Northern Cass. Kyra Heckrell returns to the floor for the Lisbon Broncos. You have Well, Let's Go Schultz, Tui on the floor, and alongside with Kaya Sweet. So with this result again for Lisbon, they would drop to 3-7. And even if they beat Weimar Lidgerwood, for example, on Friday, the Broncos could only finish as a 9 seed since they're unable to have the head-to-head with Maple River since the Raiders beat them way back in November by a final here of 52-50 in this gym. Foul comes on Northern Cass. This will be on Ellie Lucas, her second, team 6th. Going to the free throw line to shoot 2 shots here is going to be Emerson Schultz. 3 of 6 from the line tonight. Now make her 4 of 7. So the Region 1 standings entering play tonight. The only team that had a seed officially locked up was the Richland Colts at 6-5 on the season. Richland will be the number 5 seed entering the tournament. Treader gets the rebound here as this one goes to the right-hand side, and Heckrell gets the steal. This contest started at 7:26, nearing the 1 hour point here tonight. Emerson Schultz goes hard down the paint. She gets fouled, and Schultz will go right back to the free throw line. Foul comes on Northern Cass and Jensen. That'll be her 3rd, team 7th, as Schultz goes back to the stripe. On your Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard, 23.1 left to play here in the 3rd quarter. Schultz, second free throw attempt upcoming here for the Broncos. Schultz misses the second, makes the first. Lucas with the rebound. Ellie in the front court now, and Northern Cass can take the final shot of the quarter and goes right back to what we talked about earlier. Northern Cass is 14-0 and they score 56 or more points this season, and they're at that number right now. Jumper on the way, Rust Addison. That's going to be long. Emerson Schultz lost it as she ran into a teammate there, and let's go. And Northern Cass gets one more shot at the basket here with 2.6 seconds left to play in the 3rd quarter. Addison Rust, the 5'6" sophomore guard, will throw it in as she does. Jensen, jumper, no. And that's how we'll end our 3rd quarter play. After 3 quarters here in Lisbon, the Broncos lead at 56-23.
RDK Enterprises can help with spring preparation this winter. Call them at 701-636-2119 to schedule your meter, planter, and precision planting software repairs and updates. This includes monitoring and control systems, all to help improve your planting, which means improved profits. It pays to plant with precision with RDK Enterprises. Locations in Hillsboro and Drayton, North Dakota. Visit them online at planterdoc.com or call 701-636-2119.
Riverside Building Center in Lisbon, North Dakota is Southeastern North Dakota's premier building supply headquarters. They have it all from the basic home improvements to complete pre-built homes. Their staff is knowledgeable in every product they sell and have over 110 combined years of experience. With their large inventory to sell from and a fleet of 6 delivery vehicles, Riverside Building Center in Lisbon can bring the products to your job site. From a hammer all the way to a home, they have you covered. Visit rbclisbon.com today. Riverside Building Center in Lisbon.
Final 8 minutes of regulation here in Class B girls basketball tonight between the Lisbon Broncos and the Northern Cass Jaguars. Northern Cass with the lead here as they come out in this man defense for the Jags. And we're going to have a foul here. Northern Cass 10 of 13 from the free throw line, 8 threes. The foul will come on the Jags, and this will be on Jobler. Tess will pick up the foul, her first, and the team's 8th, as going to the free throw line to shoot the 1-and-1 is Sweet. Shot is on the way, off the mark, no good. Rebound comes down to Treader after the miss there by Kaya. Treader with her 3rd rebound of the contest. The Lisbon Broncos now 11 of 17 from the free throw line. Hayden Crockett, dribble pullback 3 on the way off the iron, and let's go. Gets the defensive rebound underneath. Cheyenne with her 4th board of the night. Other end of the floor here for the Lisbon Broncos is this one will come up, and that'll be with Tui to a let's go. Reverse it right-hand side to Kaya Sweet. Kaya Sweet looking to get a ball screen there by Asha. Bounce pass to Heckrell. Nice find, Heckrell. Layup off the mark, but a good look, however, and a foul in the backcourt here. This will be on Tui. And will pick up her 2nd, team's 6th. Nice move by Heckrell there on that back door, just unable to finish at the rim. As this one will come in the front court now. Northern Cass left-hand side with Crockett. Crockett with the basketball, looking to rip it through and get by her defender. Ball gets skipped back up top. Hallie Crockett, she'll shoot the 3-pointer. That one swirls out, and a rebound by let's go. And then we're going to have the ball go out of play, and 2 the Lisbon Broncos. Lisbon, their next contest on Friday at Wymer-Lidgerwood again to close out Region 1 play. And that one could have impact in terms of who gets the 9 seed. Wymer-Lidgerwood 2-6 right now, so they still have 3 Region 1 games left to play on the docket. Lisbon will just have 1 after tonight. With this result, the Broncos would drop to 3-7 in the region. This one goes to left-hand side. Well, let's go. Well, let's go on the left baseline, looking for a teammate. Finds one there in Tui. Tui spins, goes to the interior to Well, let's go. The shot is good. Cheyenne Well, let's go right now. 10 points and 5 rebounds. A nice performance there for the senior as the Broncos trailing now by 31. Running time again at 30 here in Class B girls basketball and Mercy Rule. Crockett with the up and reverse scoop and score. Crockett now with 15 points and has scored in every quarter here for Hallie Crockett. This one goes to the left-hand side. Ball on a poke-away steal for a moment. Out of play, and it goes back to Lisbon Broncos. A couple substitutions now for Northern Cass. Addison Rust and Ellie Lucas will check in. Both Crockett's will check out. If you're just joining us, very sloppy 4 or 5 minutes for both teams. Both teams look like they just played a game the night before in the opening 5 minutes. And then Hallie Crockett had a 5-0 run to finish the first quarter in the last 60 seconds. And then Northern Cass never looked behind since then. Three-pointer on the way by Rust is long. Rebound goes to Northern Cass. The Jags look on the interior. Back up top, a three-pointer by Jolbert is going to toe the top of the rim. Another opportunity by Treader. No, a putback by Lucas. Yes. 4th time is indeed the charm. 60-25. Northern Cass approaching their season average of 61 points per contest. Lisbon shot up by Kaya Sweet is off the mark. Rebound goes to Northern Cass. The Jags with this result now will have won their 8th straight game. Nice shot on the way by Jolbert. She gets in the scoring column now. As we have Northern Cass, just a well-balanced diet here when you look at the floor. 3 players in double figures. Hallie Crockett with 15. You have Richmond with 11 and Hayden Crockett with 10. Shot is made there by Heckrell. She gets her 4th point of the game. Other end of the floor here is Northern Cass. This goes to Rust. Rust looking to back her defender down. Kick out right-hand side. Treader, three-pointer, no. And a rebound goes to Sweet. Kaya Sweet with the rebound. As this one is going to go the other end of the floor now for the Lisbon Broncos. Up top to Asha Sweet. Tui, top of the key, 3! Buries it. Ella Tui, her first bucket of the evening for the Lisbon Broncos, trailing it now by 25. Trailing it now by 32. Just kind of take a look at the score, a little off there for myself. As the jumper is good by Elise Sand. A 5'9" junior forward gets her first 2 points here for Northern Cass. And we're going to have a foul here. Trying to get through the screen was Ellie Lucas. It'll be her 3rd, team's 9th, as we'll toe the stripe for the 1-on-1 opportunity here for the Lisbon Broncos. And, well, let's go. Games also tonight, Enderlin at Hillsborough Central Valley. That's a contest right here on your live event as well. And a final from Maple River and Barnes County North and Tower City. Maple River wins their 2nd straight contest with a 61-11 win over the Bison. Maple River wins their 2nd straight, that a non-region game after winning against the Warbirds on the road last night. Well, let's go. Free throw attempt number 1 is good. 2nd one on the way here for Cheyenne. That's going to be short, and ball will go to Northern Cass. The Region 1 play-in round will be a week from Thursday on the 17th. After this weekend, we should pretty much know all the games. Wymer-Lidgerwood and Kindred will play on the 12th, upcoming here as well. So there's going to be a handful of games still to figure out officially. But after this one, we're going to really know some more things. And then after we get through Thursday, Friday, we should pretty much be able to put a lot of pencil into pen into the final seed line once we get to this weekend. Checking in now for the Lisbon Broncos will be Paige Zimprek, a 5'4" sophomore forward. As Lisbon going a little bit deeper to the bench here for head coach Barb Sweet. We've seen the same for head coach DC Lucas. If you're a varsity player for both teams tonight, and you've dressed. You've been able to find yourself playing some game action. Shot up by Jalbert is off the mark. Rebound by Emerson Schultz, her 5th of the contest. Schultz in the front court now finds Differding. Schultz is in a drive, use up that dribble, kick it left-hand side. Zimprek, jumper off the mark, and a rebound to Northern Cass. The Jags will improve to 15-5 on the season, 8-2 in Region 1 play. Northern Cass looking to add to it here with Erickson. Shot off the mark, rebound, put back, that rattles in. Elise Sand now with 4. Lisbon Broncos, they will drop to 8-10. They'll go 2-2 in their last 4. But also in Region 1, Lisbon will drop to now 3-7 in Region 1 play. Lisbon, hand off, Olivia Kern, 16-footer. That one is going to rattle in. Olivia Kern now with 4 points. And Northern Cass right now can just continue to milk some clock here, get some girls some varsity minutes, and feel good about themselves heading into a quick turnaround game on Thursday against Fargo Oak Grove. Northern Cass in the interior. Shot, inventing a shot there was Tess Jalbert. It looked like she was going to lose it. Does a 180 reverse pivot underneath and finishes with the right hand, and we have a timeout on the floor. This for a substitution as Ersneck will check in. At the half in Region 1 boys basketball, Kindred and Central Cass tied at 32 in Castleton tonight. Awfully large one there in Castleton. Here in Lisbon, Differding lost it. Going the other way now is going to be Tess Jalbert. And you see DC Lucas just say, hey, just put the hand up, keep it here. Let's just milk the clock. Don't worry about getting a shot up. The final's going to be the final. Don't add anything to it, as Northern Cass will win this one here in Lisbon, winning their 8th straight contest by a final of 70-33 here tonight. The Lisbon Broncos with 10 points in the 4th quarter, while Northern Cass, they would score 14 points. Our post-game show is coming up next, and we'll name your player of the game. Again, your final, Northern Cass wins it 70-33. Hallie Crockett with 15 points, 15 for Crockett to lead the 4 for Northern Cass. On the opposite side, Lisbon was led by the 9 points by Cheyenne. Well, let's go. We're back after this with our post-game show here on your live event.
Olson Accounting offers services for individuals including financial and retirement planning, taxes, estate planning, and elder care. For business, Olson Accounting can help you with a variety of services including payroll, audit, strategic planning, and taxes. Learn more about these services and more to help you in your business or farm operation by visiting colsoncpa.com or call 701-683-2700. Olson Accounting of Lisbon.
My dream career is to be an esthetician because it allows me to branch out and do different things on different people every day.
My dream career is to be a cosmetologist, and that's because I enjoy putting a smile on other people's faces. Putting a smile on other people's faces also puts a smile on my face.
My dream career is to be a massage therapist because I get to help people every day.
My dream career is becoming a nail tech because there are endless possibilities and I can get really creative with it.
We have 3 TVs in the house, and we had boxes and wires.
I called Polar, and she said, we're switching to streaming.
We were up and running in just no time. I can be in the kitchen making dinner, doing other things, and Daryl can be downstairs watching baseball or whatever he's watching, and we have no interference at all.
Watch anything you want from anywhere with Polar Streaming TV. Call today or visit polarcom.com to learn more.
Let's get real. You're ready for a place that's big enough to grow and small enough to care. So get ready for the University of Minnesota Crookston. With more than 30 majors, minors, and certificates, you'll earn a University of Minnesota degree in a close-knit community where faculty become friends and friends feel like family. And to get a degree that can make a difference, you don't need a big city, just big dreams. The University of Minnesota Crookston. Real, hands-on, ready.
Wallach Johnson Insurance is your friendly neighborhood team of qualified insurance professionals celebrating 40 years of service in 2021. As an experienced independent insurance agency, they have access to highly rated insurance companies and can shop around to find you an affordable solution for farm, crop, business, home, and auto insurance. Visit them at one of the locations in Lisbon, Gwinnett, or Rutland and get a free quote started today. Call or text toll-free at 888-683-5253 or visit the website at nd-insurer.com.
A final again, Northern Cass 70-33 over the Lisbon Broncos. Let's take a look at the final numbers in this one. Northern Cass with 10 players in the scoring column. They would finish 10 of 13 from the line. 8 made 3-pointers. And Northern Cass was led again by Hallie Crockett with 15. For the Lisbon Broncos, 6 players in the scoring column, 1-3. They would go 12 of 19 from the charity stripe. Individual numbers for Northern Cass. Hallie Crockett scored in every quarter. She would have 15 points in the contest, and she would go 2 of 2 from the free throw line and 3 made threes for Crockett. 11 points by Abby Richmond. Richmond really had a really good third quarter. 8 of her points and make that 7 of her 11 points in the third quarter, also with the made 3 for Richmond. Then 10 points by Hayden Crockett here tonight, 2 of 4 from the free throw line. From there, 9 points by Allie Slinger. Slinger with 2 made 3s. You had 5 points by Emma Lucas and 8 rebounds. Lucas with 5. 4 points apiece by Elise Sand and Tesh Jalbert. You had 2 points then by Ellie Lucas and 2 points by Josie Jensen. 4 points by Josie Jensen here for Northern Cass. Again, the Jigs in this contest led by the 15 points of Crockett, 11 by Abby Richmond, and Hayden Crockett had another 10. For the Lisbon Broncos in double digits, Cheyenne Waletzko with 11 points, 5 rebounds here for Lisbon. 6 points by Asha Sweet, 5 points by Emerson Schultz, 4 points apiece by Olivia Kern and Kyra Heckrell with 4 rebounds as well for Heckrell, and 3 points by Tui for the Lisbon Broncos. Lisbon led by the 11 points of Cheyenne Waletzko. So for Lisbon, down to 8-10 now on this season, 3-7 in Region 1 play. They'll play the Weimar Lidgewood Warbirds on Friday, but even with the win, barring the outcomes of other games, as you have ahead of them in the standings, Maple River at 4-7, Tri-State at 4-6. Tri-State wins their last game of the regular season. They would jump up to number 6. If they lose, they do have the head-to-head over Maple River, but Lisbon beat Tri-State earlier this season. So it's an interesting conundrum there. Then you got to go through the tiebreaker. But again, the Lisbon Broncos dropped out at 3-7. They have to beat Weimar Lidgewood if they want a chance at a top 8 seed. Then they're going to need Tri-State to lose their final game of the regular season for that to happen. On the opposite side for Northern Cass, they improved to 15-5, 8-2 in Region 1 play. They own the head-to-head over Sargent County, so they can earn the 3 seed by one of 2 ways. 1, beat Fargo Oak Grove on Thursday night. They're the 3, or 2, if they were to get upset by the Grovers, just have Sargent County lose to Central Cass, and they would still be the 3 by earning the head-to-head. Our players of the game for Northern Cass, it's a quality game throughout. Lucas with some rebounds. Allie Slinger did a number of things awfully well, particularly hit a couple 3-pointers in the second quarter. Crockett, though, again, just got the run going. We're going to give it to more of a team portion of the game when you have 10-plus players in the scoring column. On the opposite side for Lisbon, Cheyenne Waletzko really had herself a nice night with 11 points and 5 rebounds. And earlier tonight in the boys' game, Northern Cass wins at 47-33 over at Lisbon. Thanks again to all the coaches, from Barb Sweet to DC Lucas to Bryce Laxton and Kim Mark, for joining us on our pregame show conversation. I'm Chase Miller on behalf of Reggie Funk running the camera. Thank you very much for checking out your live event basketball here tonight on Region 1. Make sure you go to yourliveevent.com for the complete rundown of games throughout the Red River Valley here throughout the rest of the week. Good night from Lisbon.